to the vibe where the bells get real. Crime time stories with that Crescent City feel. If you're new, sit down, let's begin the show. And to my loyal supporters, I'm glad you're in the flow. It's the city of soul, where the streets got flair. From the French Quarter beats to the Bayou air. This is more than a channel, it's a whole mood. We're talking life, love, and that southern groove. Like, comment, subscribe, come back again. It's Moca's Nola Bells, where the real begins. Crime time stories with a thoughtful spin. If you're down for the truth, then let's lock it in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to stay. Breaking down the cases in a bold new way. Every viewer, every fan, y'all part of the crew. This is Moca's Nola Bells, and we're here for you. Now, welcome to the vibe. It's where the bells unite. Bringing Nola energy, shining so bright. Whether you're new or you're back again, it's love, it's family. Let the fun begin.
We're here to connect, bring joy to your day. Style, soul, and stories in a unique way. From New Orleans roots to the world we inspire. Every click, every view takes us higher and higher. This is your space where you can feel free. A community built with authenticity. So grab your coffee, hit play and unwind. Your seat at the table is one of a kind.
Like, comment, subscribe. It's your time to shine. Be part of the family, one of a kind. Whether it's your first time or you've been here before, we've got so much love waiting for you and more. Moca's Nola Bells, where the queens unite. Serving southern charm with a touch of that spice. We're about that love, we're about that style. Come along for the ride and stay for a while. Moca's Nola Bells, it's the vibe for you.
If you're new, pull up, make yourself at home. This is where we vibe, where the bells have grown. And if you're returning, thanks for coming through. We wouldn't be here without queens like you. We're serving you content that uplifts and inspires. From beauty and life hacks to chasing desires. This is more than a channel, it's where magic begins. Together we rise, together we win.
Like, comment, subscribe. It's your time to shine. Be part of the family, one of a kind. Whether it's your first time or you've been here before, we've got so much love waiting for you and more. Moca's Nola Bells, where the queens unite. Serving southern charm with a touch of that spice. We're about that love, we're about that style. Come along for the ride and stay for a while. Moca's Nola Bells, it's the vibe for you.
Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Every little click shows how much you care. We're building this space, making something divine. Welcome to the bells, you're already in line. So if you're new, welcome, glad you stopped by. And to the OG fam, you're the reason we fly. Hit that button, subscribe, and come back again. It's Moca's Nola Bells, where the magic begins.
She ain't gone, no, she just hiding behind the lies. They keep on writing, I feel her voice, I hear her crying, but they too busy testifying, saying nothing while she dying inside. She ain't gone, she just fighting to survive. She said she needed help in class that day. Laid out on the floor, tears in the way. Told the teacher she need a word, not a test, but they passed her off like the pain was just stress. Mama acting like she ain't see a thing, but checking a tablet, deleting the strings. The truth in a locker, the truth in a phone. They try to act like she ran off alone.
Portrayal lies, got 'em swearing to God, but the ones in the pews know the story too odd. Why you wanna stand talking? I don't recall. You was posting like everything's fine, that's all. She had bruises and bags, she had silence and shade. They let that man stay while she tried to escape. A house full of whispers, a shop full of ghosts, but we saw them cameras and we the most.
She ain't gone, no, she just hiding behind the lies. They keep on riding. I feel her voice, I hear her crying, but they too busy testifying, saying nothing while she dying inside. She ain't gone, she just fighting to survive. I believe she's somewhere breathing slow. Not a grave, just a place we don't yet know. Maybe protective, maybe hid away, but not erased, not gone astray. The court got a date, but the streets got a voice, and we gon' speak loud like we ain't got a choice. This ain't just views, it's a whole damn name. Say Naziyah loud till they feel that flame.
Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Tuesday, guys. Happy Tuesday. It's a hot one, but nonetheless, we are here. We are here. The court's got a date, but the streets got a voice. And here at Moca's Unfiltered, these Nola Bells and Nola Bows, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna raise our voices until we can't raise them no more, until Naziyah is returned. Until she's returned. To all of you that are new here, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. To my returning viewers, you know you are always welcome here. To my OGs who's been riding with me and rolling with me, y'all already know what time it is. For those of you that are here, and if you have not yet hit that like button, throw up your church finger, tip to the door, hit the doorbell, and come on back in here and take your seat. Take your seat. You're here because this is where you belong. Other than that, you wouldn't be here today. Here, everybody's a somebody. There's no big I's. There's no little U's. All opinions are welcome. We agree to disagree. And then we discuss it. Then we discuss it. Everybody is somebody. We're all here with the same purpose and the same mission in mind, and that's justice for Naziyah. That's justice for Naziyah. It's Naziyah today, and tomorrow it could possibly be somebody else. And we continue to speak because it's somebody else's baby today. And it could very well be one of our own on tomorrow. So we're here to do what we do in a loving and a respectable way. And before I get on doing what I do, because y'all know we never plan on being here for a long time, but we make the best of the time that we do have. So before I get on to doing what I do with my people, you all, whom I love so much, and I hope each and every one of you are staying cool, because baby, it's hot out there. It is hot. We're going to start this live stream off the way we know how, and that is definitely in prayer. Father God, tonight I come before you and before your people, not as a content creator, Lord, but I stand before you as your daughter, a vessel, a warrior for truth. And before I say another word, Lord, let me just say that, Lord, I surrender this platform to you. This ain't about me. It's not about followers, Lord. This is about justice. This is about Naziyah. And this is about every single child whose cries have been ignored for way too long. God, from beginning to end, tonight I plead the blood of Jesus over this live stream, over this message, and over every person watching, listening, sharing, and standing with me. Lord, tonight I lift up every one of my supporters, their minds, their hearts, their households, and their children, Lord. God, I ask you to cover them. Protect them from retaliation, confusion, backlash, and fear. Lord, please let no weapon form against them or this platform prosper. Tonight, I rebuke every lying spirit, Lord. I shut down every monitoring demon, and I silence every snake watching from the shadows. What we do here, Lord, is not for gossip. Tonight is a night, Lord, we stand in warfare. We're walking in authority, Lord. We're walking in truth. And God, I declare we will not be shaken. Tonight I call out Naziyah's name. She didn't disappear by accident, Lord. She didn't vanish into thin air. That baby was failed. She was silenced. She was sacrificed, my God, to protect secrets. But one thing I know, my God, you saw it all. So now I come to you, Lord, and asking you to move. Move in a mighty way, Lord. Give us answers and give us clarity. And Lord, bring this baby back home. Let our blood speak louder than the lies they tell. And let every person involved in her pain be exposed. Let every lie fall apart. And let every alibi collapse. And Lord, most of all, every name that's hiding in darkness, Lord, let it come to light. Father God, I ask you to protect me. Shield me, Lord, from every arrow, every setup, and every trap. Guard my voice, my God. Guard my name. Guard my purpose. And when I open my mouth, Lord, let it not be me they hear. Lord, let it be you. And tonight, to every grieving mother, I speak peace. To every survivor that's been silenced, I speak healing. And to every child that's still trapped, I speak freedom in the name of Jesus. And Lord, tonight I ask for a very personal and special prayer for our very own Nola Bells, One Love, and our sister Bertha. They're going through it, Lord. Please keep them and their families wrapped in your loving arms. You know what they're going through. And tonight I'm crying to you, Jesus. Fix it. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it. Like only you could. Let them know if they can't call on nobody else in the midst of their storms, you're available, Lord. Your line is never busy. You won't gossip and you won't tell their problems. You're a healer and you're definitely a waymaker. And Lord, most of all, you are a Prince of Peace. So tonight, my God, as we begin to start this live stream, we're here standing on kingdom business. We're standing for justice and we're standing for truth. And most of all, we're standing for Naziyah. So tonight, God, I plead with you to do only what you could do. Shake the grounds, Lord. Burn the mask and reveal the truth. And let no demon in hell block what you're doing through this platform. And in Jesus' name, I surrender it all. This is my prayer. Amen. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Okay, guys, we're here. It's taking off Tuesday. Taking off Tuesday. And we're back in this thing doing what we do. We're back in here doing what we do. And God has never been a man that's been short of his word. And all we have to do is give it to him. And he's going to work it out. As long as we trust and believe. Happy Tuesday, guys. Hey, Kimberly, welcome, my love. Happy Tuesday. Look at my sisters. Dr. J, hey, baby. Christian, hey, sister. Hey, Venetia, welcome, my love. Kenyatta Howard, welcome, boo. Hey, Sassy, welcome, my girl. Happy Tuesday to you. Hey, my sister Deidre. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Look at Sister Tristan. Hey, baby, welcome, welcome. Hey, beautiful. Happy Tuesday, PJ. Hey, Sherry, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday, my love. Love all and trust none. Hey, my sister Sean B. Sunshine, Sean. Hey, sis. I hope you ladies and gentlemen are keeping cool. Because that heat is no joke. I do mean no joke. Hey, my beautiful Constance. Happy Tuesday, my love. Hey, Stacy, welcome, my love. Look at my beautiful sister, Terrific. Hey, sis. Hi, Lachelle, welcome, my love. Hey, Taj, welcome, baby. Hey, Samantha. Happy Tuesday, boo. Happy Tuesday, Stacy, and beautiful soul. Welcome, my love. Look at my girl, Nubian Max. Hey, beautiful. Just Mona. Happy Tuesday, my love. Hey, Charlotte's Web. Happy Tuesday, sis. Hey, Rebecca. Kathy, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Adonja, welcome, my love. Mina. Hey, sis. Happy Tuesday. Hey, Rochelle. Look at, hey, hey, girl. How are you? Hey, Wendy, welcome, baby. Hi, Amma. Welcome, welcome to the point. Happy Tuesday, my love. Hey, Patricia Perry, welcome, baby. Happy Tuesday. Hey, Michelle, welcome, my love. Hi, Debbie, welcome, beautiful. Rashina, my girl. Happy Tuesday, boo. Hi, Yvette, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday, guys. Hey, my sister Rock, welcome, boo. Hey, Ida, unavailable. April Webster, welcome, you guys. Happy Tuesday. Hey, Dale, welcome, boo. Happy Tuesday to you. Hey, my girl, Essie. Happy Tuesday, beautiful. Hey, Chantel. Happy Tuesday, baby. Hey, I'm enough. Happy Tuesday, sis. Mina says, this music matches that baby's story so well. And it does, Mina. It does. Like, share, comment, subscribe, guys. Purpose over popularity, and that's who I am. Hey, look at Travis. Hey, Travis. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Rosalind. Rosalind, that's a good question. Where's she at? That's all we want to know. That's all we want to know. Samantha says, we promise to keep your name alive, and we will. In the midst of the storm, we will keep her name alive. Samantha says, I stand with you, Moca. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you. Hey, Nicole, welcome, my love. Hey, Paula E., welcome, baby. Well, look at my girl, LaConga. Hey, boo. Hey, Top Flight, it's okay. It's okay about being late, boo. We ain't start yet. Hey, Valerie Green, welcome, beautiful. Hey, Tony, welcome, welcome, welcome. Antoinette, hey, boo. Hey, Black Beauty, welcome, my love. Hey, my sister D, she said, wait for me. Baby, we got you, we got you. We ain't start yet, sister. I love you guys. I do. Justice for Naziyah. Hey, Miss T. Zetta's mom, welcome, baby. Welcome. We're going to make sure we don't miss nobody. Hey, Tawana. Hey, Nikki, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Shalonda, welcome, baby. Make sure I don't leave nobody out. Nobody. Because this is not what we do here. Everybody is somebody. God is good, guys. Definitely He is. Yes, He is. Child, girl. I'm trying. Hey, T. Briscoe. Kiana. Yes, guys. Yes, guys. Birth and One Love. They're both going through it right now. Both of them. Both of them. Hey, Greta. Welcome, my love. Yes, Jesus. Fix it. All right. I think I have everybody. No, I don't. Look at Kenyatta Marie. Hey, girl. Moca. Did you retire from teaching or preaching? Hey. Hey, girl. You got to let him use you, especially when, you're doing his work. Told you I didn't think I would be on this side of YouTube doing what I'm doing, but he said it in my lap, and I gladly accepted it. Gladly accepted it. So I think we are. Valerie Green says, thank you, Mocha, for praying for us every day. All right, let's get it. Let's go. That's it. That's all. Hey, Leela. Welcome, my love. Hey, Corey. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Carol Cotton. Welcome, my love. Now, here we go. Ooh. Mom Joystick, welcome to the chat. Good day, good people. Be more checking in, praying all are at peace and are loved abundantly. Thank you, my love. Welcome to the chat. Welcome. Welcome. Hey, Mookie, welcome, boo. Look at my girl, Bertha. Hey, sis. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope all is well, sis. Hope all is well. We've been praying for you, thinking about you, loving on you. Hey, Mariah, welcome, baby. Hey, Tanya, welcome, sis. Okay. Look at my beautiful sister, Storm. Hey, sister. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Karen B. Welcome, my love. Welcome. D says, I just love when Mocha does her roll call. And the way she takes her time to call each and every one of us out. D, because each and every one of you are special to me. You each are special to me. So I can't do a group hug because my arms aren't big enough, right? So I have to tap on each one of your shoulders individually. Charlotte's Web said your music should be on Amazon and Apple Music. The music is amazing. So much talent, it should not be contained. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sister Topper, gifting a membership, baby. Storm says she loves each and every one of you, and there ain't nothing you could do about it. I know that's right, sister. I know that. Hey, artist, welcome, boo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hey, awesome Miss Wilson. Awesome Miss Wilson says Shannon and Jarvis had a plan to protect each other, proven by her niece and uncle's testimony. I bet he'd try to tell on her now. Baby, we're going to talk about it. Kiana, welcome to the NOLA Bells, baby. Welcome to the NOLA Bells. And my love, on behalf of Top Flight, please thank her for the membership. Hey, Sherelle, welcome, baby. We have to all take some times off, Mookie. This is a lot, baby. Hey, Kim P, welcome, baby. It's a lot. You have to take time off for your mental. Awesome Miss Wilson said Jarvis' brother and the bowling alley girls knows the story. We go talk about it. We will talk about it. Storm says today I use my lunch break to pray over my coworkers. I had the parking lot full of worship. I shifted the atmosphere in that place. That's all it needs. Prayer changes things. And if you never believed that prayer changes things, Charlotte Webb crazy. Girl, I didn't know that, no. She said, that's me, Moca. I just threw my government name out there. Prayer changes things. Rosalind says, Moca, I don't believe in my heart that Naziyah is gone. She's just hiding. I hope and pray when that trial starts. I hope she walks through the courtroom, and I stand on it too. I love you, Moca. Girl, hold that. I love you more. Hold that. Because that's what I believe, Rosalind. I'm not going to change. Look at my girl Antoinette. Hey, boo. I'm not going to change what I feel. I'm not going to change how I've always felt. The possibilities of her being here. And it's a lie. So here we are here. Okay, I'm to the bottom. I just know I'm to the bottom. Rosalind said, Mocha, all of them are fools. They're going to be in the bushes tonight, but they can't eat with us today. Stay in the clouds. We're not here for the foolery. We're not here for the foolery. Shalonda says, the bowling alley cats say they care about Naziyah, but to me they're about cloud chasing, because why run a social media and not to the police? Baby, let's leave it right there for a second, Shalonda. Let's leave it right there for a second. And I think I have everybody. Yeah, I done spread love to everybody up in here, and that's a beautiful thing. So let's get where we're going. Y'all saw that title. Naziyah didn't disappear by accident. For those of you that has been following me for a while, y'all know. Hey, Anonymous, welcome, boo. Y'all know my word has been what it's been. I've always said, Naziyah is not gone. Hey, Sabrina, welcome, sis. And I'm going to stand on that. I'm going to stand on that. So tonight, guys, what we want to do, or what I want to do, I want to, first of all, let's talk about the video. Hey, Nikesha, welcome, boo. Hey, Carla Henry, welcome, my love. Let's talk about that video. The strange girl and Shannon and Marquita. Let's talk about that for a second. I have several questions. I have several questions. First of all, who was that woman? Who was that woman? She tells us that she drove 14 hours from Atlanta. Okay, I get it. Hey, Lillian, welcome, my love. She says she drove 14 hours from Atlanta. And I know I don't see things the way everybody else see things. But who in their right mind? Hey, hip hop, let's go. Who in their right mind is going to drive 14 hours from Atlanta to Detroit to meet strangers? Hey, Love Jones, to meet strangers. That's all over the news. That possibly have a connection with the disappearance of Naziyah. Well, you know they got a connection. Just don't know how deep it is. So if you have been following this story, you know that they're on some shady time. Right? You come and meet two total strangers. You jumped out the car, you're asking questions. It was going okay, and if y'all paid attention, Marquita, the one with all the teeth, all the extra teeth, Marquita was the one that told Shannon to tell her not to record. She said she pulled up on them at Shannon's house. Where does Shannon live? When did Shannon all of a sudden get a house? And was that the house they were living in with Drake? I'm confused. And how does a total stranger go and meet these two women? I got them riding in my car. I don't know them. I don't know them. But ma'am, you're willing to ride with two total strangers and you're in a place that you don't know nobody supposedly. You know what they're capable of doing, but you're risking your life and you're riding with them. Then you take them to the bowling alley. Then you from Atlanta, supposedly not knowing nothing and not knowing nobody, then you go tiptoeing around the shop. I got a problem. So now the question remains, is this another one of the families? Oh, gee, Jamel, is this another? Hey, Kenya, welcome, boo. Is this another ploy from the family? See, that family is, but anyway, because everything that Shannon said to that young lady, ain't no way in hell, no way, those things should have been said. Not on camera. Now, if Shannon, she may have previously gave some of that information to the detectives, right? Because she cannot be that slow, let alone that stupid, to come out here and say all what she done said. Who does that? Who does that? But regardless of who this girl is, they really think that we're stuck on stupid. Because nobody in their right mind, that's not acceptable. It shouldn't be acceptable. But to sit here and put a story that way out here, something is wrong. But then they expect us to eat off of what came out, right? So if they expect us to eat off of what Shannon put out there, let's eat. Let's eat. Because one of the questions that was asked to Shannon, do you think Jarvis unalived Naziyah? Shannon said exactly, Antoinette, playing in our faces, baby. Shannon says, hey, Tristan, welcome, sis. Shannon says, no. With a smirk, not with the little information that they got on it. He didn't do nothing. Hey, Sue, welcome, baby. Welcome. Shannon says he didn't do it. She said he didn't do it, y'all. And because Shannon says he didn't do it, wow. She said he didn't do it. So with her saying that he didn't do it, what are we supposed to believe when it comes to Shannon? Why do we think Shannon is doing what she's doing? Right? Why? Do we think Shannon is throwing that out there like that so Shannon could throw off? So Shannon could throw off the investigation? Or is Shannon looking for Jarvis to walk away from the Naziyah charges? I'm just curious. What is it that Shannon wanted from this? But I'll tell you what. Hey, Deborah Crosby, welcome. This is insane. And I do mean insane. But let me see what y'all saying before I move further along. Let me see what y'all are saying. Miss Sean B said, yeah, they want to claim all the love for baby girl now because the trial is right around the corner and tears will be following. But Sean B, almost 2 years and we've yet to see a tear. So you mean to tell me they've been holding them that long? These people don't give a damn about Naziyah. They show it in their walk. Hey, the secret rug, welcome. They show it in their walk. They show it in their talk, their actions, the way they're running through YouTube, and that includes all of them. But let me just say something. Let me just say something. Shout out to Brittany Ann, right? I watched a video today over at Brittany Ann's where a two-tier pedal had gone to that furniture store. He was making preparations and buying furniture. This shit is real. Furniture, y'all gonna have to go watch the video yourself. But to make a long story short, he was making preparations for children. He was looking for full size and double bunk beds that could, and he went there looking for more than one. What do you wanted? I think 4 of them. Okay, sis, thank you so much for the super chat, baby. I'll talk to you later. Okay, I will. So to make a long story short, that was one trafficking ring that the store owners stopped because the store owners found that to be crazy that he was going to look for all of that. But y'all could get the gist of it when you go over there. Then there was another story after that. Young girl, Uber driver. She normally don't take orders for deliveries that paid such little money. She went there. It didn't seem right. The delivery was going to a hotel. It didn't seem right when she went there. Yada, 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 make a long story short. Didn't look right. She called the police. Told the police what she saw. The girl that came to the door had kind of cold whispered something to her, so she made a phone call. Police investigated. Sure enough, another trafficking ring. This shit is real. So she said she went into details and she started asking the investigators questions. I thought of Annette. I thought of Shannon when she started repeating what the investigator said. Investigator said that most of these girls that's in this trafficking ring that's being moved from place to place to place, the traffickers make deals with the family members. The traffickers make arrangements with the family. The family receive X amount of money. But the family has to also give the traffickers something in return. Not only do I give them the child I want trafficked, but I also have to go and make a police report. But then when I make that police report, I have to make the police report of them being a runaway. And when they're being listed as a runaway, the family don't have a worry. The community don't have a worry. Nobody has a worry. So that child is out there being moved. When I heard, y'all have to go listen to it in its entirety because I may not be giving it the way it should be given, right? I thought of Naziyah. I thought of Naziyah. I thought of the lies that Annette and Shannon went to that school and said that baby was a runaway. I thought of all the lies that Marquita tried to concoct along the way. We saw somebody spotted her at a liquor store. And Shannon says, oh, Tudor ain't going, Tudor fast, Tudor chasing dick. That's what Shannon said. Every excuse they could have put when it came to this child, they were using it. And then when I heard what I heard today, it's all making sense. Tudor ain't dead. Tudor is being moved around. Right? Hey, Portia, welcome. Now, let's finish getting into Shannon. I need to read y'all comments before I go any further. Rashina said that girl can't get no clout over here. She's the devil too. Now she lives in Canada. Bullshit. Ain't that some shit? I'm telling you, these people is a mess. A mess. Joystick says Cash out here clout chasing to get her status up on her page. This is why she won't join other platforms. That shit was look, to me, it was all staged. It was staged. But she from Canada, all of a sudden. Guys, my moderators are asking, could you please get those likes up? Kenyatta said Cash might be one of Jarvis's children. Who would know, baby, because he got a bunch. Samantha said there's some truth and some lies in that video. Top, that's about the size of it. A whole dummy. A dummy. Joy Stick says it's a possibility that she's Jarvis' sister's daughter. You think so? You think so? Love Jones says, why would she drive 14 hours from Atlanta and didn't even follow the case? That makes no sense to me, Love Jones. That's why I'm up in the air with it, boo. It makes no sense. Lila said she said that she was originally from Detroit. Hey, Cynthia, you're welcome, my love. Tanya said she was a distraction. They were way too friendly, Tanya. They knew one another. I bet you anything they knew one another. That family is shady. And that family is full of tricks. They knew, hey, Keystyle, welcome, baby. They knew one another. And the sad part during this interview, right? What kind of shit is this? She's questioning Shannon. But her friend is sitting there answering all the questions for Shannon. Make this shit make sense. Hey, Shelly, make her. Nikesha said that girl ain't her sister and neither her friend. Rashina said first she was from the D. Then she drove from Atlanta. Now she lives in Canada. Girl, shut the fuck up because Canada is only 30 minutes from Detroit. Shut your mouth and keep on talking. And you drove 14 hours. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It was a setup. And Tristan said, my opinion, my opinion. Moca, that's one of Jarvis' family members. Look at her. She favors him. Tristan, you know what we doing with that, right? We diving. Right, Sean B. drove 14 hours to maybe get an interview. That was set up. And the thing is, she rolled up on Shannon, right? Shannon wasn't surprised. At a time like this, Shannon is supposed to be big and bad. And Marquita's supposed to have all the mouth, right? With all that they got going on. They know the severity of this case. And y'all just sitting there like it's normal behavior. That shit was set up. The problem is, it's almost time for court. And the problem also is, Shannon, Marquita, Annette, and the rest of them dingleberries that's associated with that family. Immediate and extended. Court is coming up. A lot of things are being said out here that they know is factual. And they're wondering how we know. And before they allow us to keep dragging on it, before they allow it to continue coming out, they throw wrench after wrench after wrench in the mix. That's what's happening. Hip hop said not just strangers, weird ass ugly strangers that look like Tweedledum and Tweedledee. Charlotte Webb says, why now? Why would Shannon talk now? That's the question. That's the $1 million question. But the thing is, she supposedly made friends in the world of social media. All that she said to that total stranger, she didn't say it on a platform. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Shalonda said she first said she was there on some other shit, but then decided to interview them. She's a lie. She's a lie. That story changed too many times. Yes, ladies, yes, Top Flight was Top Flight gifting you all memberships. Just ladies, all we ask is that you keep the membership up and make sure you thank Top Flight. Antoinette says Marquita should have gave Jarvis some of them teeth. Girl, let's stop right there. Not only should she have given Jarvis some of them teeth, but let's uncover. Let's uncover. They done put something in the atmosphere that Moca has been saying from day one, and let these other people say Moca be pulling shit out of her ass. Right? Moca said Marquita had a baby for Jarvis. I said that way back then. I said that way back then. And I felt that way because Marquita was too, because I don't like yellow men. Well, make up your mind because, girl, clearly you don't know your colors. And we know you had him first. But then they dropped the bombshell with the stranger. Marquita had a baby for Jarvis first, and, she went and got rid of it. She went and she got rid of Sue, thank you, my love, for gifting the membership. She went and got rid of it. There's got to be the nastiest bunch of people I've ever seen in my life. So if Jarvis slept with Marquita and impregnated her, impregnated Shannon over and over and over again, impregnated Naziyah, how many others done ran through that house, through that family that Jarvis has not intimately been with? That's what they don't want us to uncover. Nubia Max, thank you, my love. That's what they don't want us to uncover. He's had his turn with them all. This is some truly nasty, nasty, nasty work. And I'm just curious to know, why is all of this supposedly truth just coming out? Why? Sue, thank you so much for that super sticker, baby. Appreciate you, girl. Huh. So then Shannon went on to say that she was pregnant and she had a miscarriage. Now, that's the kicker right there. She pregnant, Naziyah pregnant. Then she said she had a miscarriage because Naziyah was stressing her out. But she felt in her heart that Naziyah wanted to keep her baby. But then she tells the people Naziyah didn't want the baby. But then Shannon knew Naziyah wanted that baby. But then Shannon said at the preliminary, she didn't know Naziyah was pregnant. Make it make sense, Shannon. Make it make sense. And then it gets better. Shannon said she gave Naziyah 4 pills. 2 to go for her to take orally, and the other 2 used as a suppository. I don't have but one question, y'all. And maybe y'all could clear this up for me, because some things I know, and there are some things I will never claim to know when I don't know. Where would Shannon get those type of pills from? Where would Shannon get those type of pills from? I didn't say this now. She said it, not me. And I want to know, where would Shannon get those type of pills from? And by giving up that little information, to me, Shannon put the nails in the coffin. All right, terrific. I hope everything's okay, sis. Baby, Awesome and said from a hood doctor. Nakisha said from the black market, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Whew. Constance, that's right. The thing is, Marquita and Shannon actually, not only did Marquita and Shannon go with the strangers, but what's confusing is the soul say strangers went with them. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord. This is crazy. Sassy says, I can't stand any of this shit. They treated Naziyah like nothing, now making a circus out of her disappearance. Sassy, that's the part that got my blood boiling. And that's why I could talk about each and every one of them, right? Hey, Black Doll, welcome, baby. I could talk about each and every one of them because I can't stand them. The whole family, the whole kit and caboodle, they're all trashy. All of them. And not one of them is excluded. Because at a time such as this, they're going about their lives, doing their own thing, no emotions, no nothing when it comes to Naziyah. Don't mind jumping in chats and don't mind hitting platforms. And the only reason I could see them doing that, right? The only reason I could see them in the headspace that they're in. The only reason I could see their behaviors, all of them, being the way that it is because they know exactly what happened to Naziyah. They know when it happened. They know where it happened. They know how it happened. And they know who it happened with. And they know where Naziyah is. That's the only reason I could see them doing all what they're doing. And then they're coming out and doing the most right now because she's gone and they don't want to be implicated in the disappearance. That's the way I see it. King said, and claims she doesn't know much about the case. That was a red flag right there. Tristan says, when no one could find the twins with the same age. Tristan, you should have heard me. Tristan, I'm like, well, how the hell she get an interview when the twins of the same age couldn't be located by nobody? Nobody. But she just rolled up on them. And then she said, we're at Shannon's house. When did Shannon have a house? Now, Keisha said it's all a play. She was sent. And she from Detroit. They all know each other. I could believe that. OG Jamel, it's so good to see you back in the chat, my love. Hip Hop said she's originally from Detroit. She has family there. I don't believe shit. I don't believe none of that. Tanya said, Mocha, absolutely. They think people are stupid, and they do. They do. Tristan said that was not an interview. That was confirmation on her side of the story because Jarvis already told his family his side. Facts. I could believe that. I could truly believe that. And right now, Shannon don't know what they know. She don't know what they know, and Shannon is telling on herself because Shannon know the clock is ticking for her. But I have several questions. And it goes back to who are, hey, T-Nona, welcome. I love Scorpio, welcome, baby. My question is this. Who are they trying to protect? These people are still in the business of protecting Madam Annette, right? Now I want to know this. If Shannon was able to put her hands on these pills and give to that baby, right? And then to openly admit it. Because I already got my theory about what happened that night. So if Shannon is going to give these pills to that baby, as she stated, wouldn't Annette be held accountable for something that didn't go right? Because first of all, Naziyah was legally given to Annette. She was legally, hey Arlene, welcome. She was legally given to Annette. So now, Madam Annette, you have several questions to answer. Why was Naziyah able to live with Shannon and Jarvis as long as she did? And legally, she was in your care, at least on paper. Naziyah is pregnant. Annette, you are legal guardian. How is it that you allow Shannon to give this baby medicine? Because Shannon did say that they couldn't, Annette, you couldn't take Naziyah to an AB clinic because too many questions would have arose and you had to come up with an answer. Hey, Bridget, welcome, my love. Make it make sense. Kenyatta Marie said it makes you wonder if Shannon cut a deal. Kenyatta is looking a mess. Cynthia Harmon said, it all looked weird to me. Leela says, I tagged FBI to her page because we're not playing with them. Justice for Naziyah. Way to go, Leela. Way to go, sis. Joy 6 says, something in the milk ain't clean. Antoinette said, them alphabet people ain't shit. Miss Sean B said, and why would the same age, flat-head, silverbacks trust that stranger when people want to dance with them whales? That part. Everybody's looking for the flatbacks. They were supposedly running from the world, but yet there was a significant level of comfortability with total strangers. Make it make sense? All we want to know is, where is Naziyah? Point us in the right direction. And I'm pretty sure we could find out where she is. She's not in Detroit. She's not in Michigan. She's definitely not in Ohio. Naziyah has been trafficked. Naziyah has been moved. I'm going to say that and I'm going to stand on it until they tell me different. But I believe with all my heart, Naziyah has been trafficked. Essie says, why did Shannon ask Marquita if they can talk to Cash? She can't speak for herself? Essie, Marquita runs the show with all them teeth. Y'all saw Shannon sitting in that car looking the way she was looking. Marquita runs the show. Marquita sits in the background like she's innocent in it all. But Marquita is the problem. Annette is the problem. Shannon is a dummy. Tanya said lemon drop drinks and weed with strangers. They're not strange. That girl ain't a stranger to them. Mookie said, I'm so sick of Shannon. She needs her candle lit. LaConger said, it's definitely another distraction by the family. LaConger, I promise you it is, sis. I promise you it is. That family is on some, uh, uh, uh. That family is pathetic. Every last one of them. And let me tell y'all what I sit here and thought about. Because I'm a thinker. When it comes to this case, I don't, I touch it all. After Kawana dropped that bombshell, right? And this was last week. See, that's why I tell y'all that family is on some fuck shit, some real fuck shit, right? Kawana drops the bombshell last week. How is it in the same week these girls come to interview Shannon? Annette funky ass is working overtime over there. She's working overtime because she's sending them out here to do the most. And I believe all these distractions is shit that they're sitting up over there at their camp. Because that family, I don't give a damn what they none say, they all are still in cahoots. And they're still taking orders from Madam Annette. All of them. They are still taking orders from Madam Annette. That's what they're doing. Kenya says, Shannon said the evidence doesn't point to Jarvis. That's just what the hell she said. That's what she said. They all know who did it. Hey, Deborah Crosby, welcome, boo. Tristan said the story didn't match up, and it didn't. It didn't. OG Jamel says, I still think she left that state or she's in the city. OG Jamel, I'm with you when you're right, boo. I'm with you when you're right. Lila said, I'm so sick of these people playing in our face, Mocha. The devil is a lie and God is in control. Lila, you better believe it. You better believe it. Hey, Humble Herman, welcome, my love. Cynthia says, I believe it's going to come out. Cynthia, you gotta. Ain't no other direction for it, Cynthia. It gotta come out. OG Jamel said that little girl is smart. She could still be in the city. Not if she's being controlled by grown folks. I don't think she is. Miss Sean B says Shannon out here trying to create doubt. But yet claiming they love Naziyah. That part, sis. LaConga says the twins are, as grandma would say, ill-informed. LaConga, I ain't heard that shit in so long. Oh yeah, they're definitely ill-informed. Ill-informed. Shit. Travis says, did anybody else see Mark D on the T app? I ain't see that. Awesome, it says, that woman was able to get that much information because she just as crazy as Shannon. She on her level in a way. Oh, oh, oh. They know each other. They know each other. Antoinette Smith says, fuck all them tears. We want to know where's Naziyah. We want to know where's Naziyah. And remember, it was said that night in particular, when Jarvis was making all them phone calls, it was definitely said that Jarvis made several calls to Texas. Right? It was also said at a time that the strange men that Naziyah was around, that Shannon knows about it. She brought Naziyah to meet him. Lady knows about it. She was right there on the meeting. Marquita, where you at? Because you know too. So is it possible? Is it possible that Jarvis moved Naziyah somewhere to safety until the people from that phone call he made came and swooped her up? They kept her someplace safe in Detroit till they came and get her. That's my belief. Because remember, Annette had to go report her as a runaway first. Portia asked the question, do you think that Cash could be one of the victims? I don't know. I don't want to speculate on that one. I don't know. Miss T Love says, I've been listening in. Shannon is sick, but she won't throw off the investigation because that's over. He is set up to go on trial. She knows what happened to that baby for sure. Shannon knows. Shannon knows. And that's why Shannon is around here looking the way she's looking. They know that baby girl she's not unalived. When they planted them clothes and the shoes and was throwing people off, no, Naziyah is still here. My moderators tells me I've been here 1 hour and 20 minutes. And they're telling me still that the likes are stink. Like the likes are not liking. That's exactly what they're telling me. And that's never a good sound. Top says, what didn't make sense to me was when she said they was in back of the bowling alley, trying to make us believe if something was going to happen, it would have happened, but that didn't work. I was wondering, Top, what was the point of being in the back of the bowling alley? Why were they in the back of the bowling alley? Not only why are they in the back of the bowling alley, but tell me, why would this bitch want to go and break into Jarvis's shop? So she really hadn't been following this story. She didn't see what happened to Mimi. So now she wants to break into the shop. She wants to go into this little man's stores and asking questions. Do she know who she playing with? That man wouldn't tell her shit. You buy nothing, you not buy, you not get answer. And that's pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that was his attitude. In my face with the camera. You not buy, you not get answer. Hey, Sassy Classy, welcome, baby. I'm pretty sure. Moderators, what are them likes looking like? Because it's 345 people up in here. And you mean to tell me the many people and I can't get not even 200 likes? I got a problem. Y'all ain't gonna have me sitting up in here satisfying y'all all goddamn night and y'all can't hit the like button. Something is wrong. Something is truly wrong. Miss Sean B, what's the likes? Someone of y'all top, what's the likes looking like, boo? Because I'm curious. I want to know. $231. Okay. Okay. Every night we go through the same thing with these people. Every night.
Hey, where the fuck she at? Say it loud. Naziyah Harris.
Moca and the Nola Bells just pulled up. Big body bitches, Roxy, Annette, Shannon, Marquita. Where the fuck is Naziyah? Hey, where Naziyah? That baby was 13. Told her teacher I need to talk, then dipped off the scene. Sick on the floor, y'all ain't even blink. Now she gone and we demand a link.
Where the fuck she?
She cried for help.
So sad.
Y'all played it small. Whole system call. Y'all let that girl fall. CPS fake. The school ain't care. Called y'all up. Nobody was there.
We see.
Now she missing. Now y'all press. She been dying inside while y'all just guessed. You failed her. Jarvis locked. Lock 'em all up. That's just a start. He know the dirt. He played a part. Shannon, sis, that's still your blood. You sat back till her time was up. Annette, Roxy, Marquita too, y'all moving funny. 4 fat bitches equal dummy. All them calls, all them signs, but y'all kept capping. All of y'all getting time. Annette, you mean spiteful witch? Let that baby suffer with a known ass pedophile, bitch. Who's that? Nah, Marquita, y'all slow head twins look like pain, bitch. This ain't never gonna end. Y'all cap real bad, posting online. What did y'all do? What did she say to you? No BK. I need to talk. That's all she said. Nobody did shit. Left school and that was it. Not saying you did it, but y'all ain't innocent. Where the fuck she at? Mocha's Nola Bells. We ain't finished. Roxy popped up. Bitch, sit down. Like she been fan, wanted to be seen. GoFundMe's, balloon games, t-shirts, flyers. Y'all moving strange. Now you say it loud. Naziyah Harris, only 13. She deserved love, not damage. This, that, platinum plus pen for justice, for fire. And this pressure, it don't expire. We not done. We not done. We not done.
See, I don't mind taking intermissions. I truly, truly don't mind. But nonetheless, I'm back. I'm back. Secret Rug says, Cash said she was born and raised in the D. She either knew them heifers or she knew Jarvis. Nobody's going to drive 14 hours to hang with suspected unalivers to get an interview about a case you said you don't care that much about. That part. That part. That part. And Annette knows. Annette knows a lot. That's why she reported that baby as a runaway. As a runaway. All we want is justice for this baby. And it's sad that, welcome, Leisure Lady, welcome, my love. Ain't nothing wrong with baby having church meetings, because that's where it goes down at. Annette knows what happened to that baby. That's why Annette chose to report her as a runaway. You report her as a runaway, there's no attention to the case. Nobody's in a hurry. And I do mean nobody. And the reason nobody's in a hurry is because the family wouldn't put pressure. The family would not apply pressure for them to search for her. And Annette, being the guardian, she didn't care. They had to threaten Annette with jail time to even do a press release. And then here comes Naziyah's birth mother. She don't care, because I don't care who had guardianship of her. Bitch, you birthed her. So why is it that you didn't come out swinging? And the reason she didn't come out swinging, it ain't because of the crack. Because my child comes up missing, I don't care how much of a crackhead I would have sobered up. But she didn't care. Because she knows. And they kept giving her a few dollars here and a few knickers there to feed her addiction. And she sold her daughter to the highest bidder. That's my opinion. And I stand on it. I stand on it. Venetia said that's strange that Cash and a best friend that was with her are no longer friends after they went to record those bird brain hippos. Wow. Wow. Miss T Love says, thing is, traffickers don't want a pregnant teen. She's way too much of a liability. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Especially the traffickers are people that she's familiar with. Especially if she's being housed with people that she's familiar with. By now that baby is here. They put her someplace where she was going to be comfortable. She was put someplace where she would be comfortable. Hey, Red Baby, welcome, boo. It may not sound right, but if you look at the big picture, Portia says, and remember somebody did say Jarvis kept calling the Texas number Portia. Right, right. Antoinette says, as Tony says, why was they sitting in a driveway and a bitch pulled up on them? They weren't talking that rah-rah then like they be doing on social media. Tony, that part. Tony just seen their demeanor in the conversation with that girl. Tony, they was too comfortable. Too comfortable. Sean B said, and Shannon tried to lie on 7 Mile that she never said baby girl ran away until that female officer called in and turned lights on that lie. Shannon had to clean it up. Shannon is a fucking liar. Portia said Cash is either a relative or a victim. Cash said, them twins said that Naziyah is at Chandler Park in Detroit. Justice for Naziyah. She at the park, all right. She's at the park, all right. That's where that's where they laid them clothes and shit out. See, that's the trail they want people to go on. But yet your friend answering all the questions. Too many distractions, Carla Henry. Too many. Anonymous says, how would you react if someone rolled up on you like that? Anonymous. It wouldn't be the look that Shannon had. Because if I know you come and challenge me about my niece that's been missing, and I supposedly love her so much, and I know it's getting all this negative attention and everybody's coming after me, and I'm in the spotlight, baby, that conversation wouldn't have been like that. Sassy says, in my opinion, she will look more like Camel's side of the family before Sicko. And Yakia, Shalonda said, she also said Shannon and Marquita tried to set them up. But that's the thing, but you hung out with them. You hung out with them until the next morning, girl. Stop that. Sue, not only could she not say Naziyah's name right? That's how I know all this shit was staged. Not only could she not say Naziyah's name right, Sue, but she said Jarvis' name was Jarvis Harris. Make it make sense. Awesomeness Wilson says he think they get confronted all the time. But awesomeness, they don't get confronted the right way. They haven't gotten confronted the right way yet. You see, recently there was a story out here saying that Shannon supposedly got jumped. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. So since social media didn't buy into the storyline of her getting jumped, they had to come up with some more lines. And baby, they coming. They're pulling it all out. Look, Conger, thank you, my love. Thank you so very much for that good old super sticker, boo. Portia says, don't forget the lady who worked for the government had to drop down because of the Diddy case. Keith Styles says you would think they would have a problem with Jarvis and not Naziyah. Keith Styles. They're protecting Jarvis. They are definitely. Sassy says, Corey, right, for a story. She doesn't follow. She's full of it, if you ask me. Definitely she is. Definitely she is. Rachel, hey, boo. Sassy said, I would like to know where all these grown folks were when Naziyah was going through it. In that house. She went through hell. But not one grown folk had you heard from or seen. But now everybody got something to say. But the only reason everybody got something to say is because everybody's a distraction right now. Every damn body. Hey, Charlotte Stewart. Hey, Colette. Lakonga said that bitch lost me when she said Jarvis Harris. Me too. Me too. Raisha said the necklace she was wearing said Cleopatra. Well, ain't this some shit? Sean B says, Harris family and all that's related, you stink of Naziyah's blood, heartache, and sadness. All those who never kept your promises, those who thought she deserved hand-me-downs instead of new. I'm speaking to all of you. Facts, sis. Facts. Facts. How you come out here wanting to make yourself seem like you did this and you did that, when in all honestly, you did nothing. Because if it was done the right way, if it was done the right way and not wanting to protect Annette and still sitting here this very day wanting to protect Annette, we wouldn't be here in this moment in time. But you all better believe it started out day one with protecting Annette. And they're still in the mind frame of protecting Annette. The Secret Rug said if they want to do something, call in a bogus anonymous tip, Shannon, but let it reveal where Naziyah is unless she's buried with more incriminating evidence against you. Leela says, oh wow. Leela says, content creators have been trying to pay cash. They've been trying to offer cash money to come on their platform. She said no. Come to her platform or her comments. Well, she got that right. Hey, Dom, welcome, boo. She got that right. Hey, loud. Cash could control the narrative on her platform. A lie is a lie, and a lie don't give a goddamn who tells it. Just don't care who tells it. Hey, Miss Texas T, welcome, my love. Venetia said if Marquita didn't like yellow men, why would she give him her number right off the bat? Not only the number, but she slept with him, boo. Miss Sean B said, Shannon, and we know your ass is in the bushes. Shannon, we want you to tell us again how many of those pills you gave Naziyah. Because the police coming for you, bitch. Definitely they are. Awesome Miss Wilson said, I heard Jarvis was found in a room with a net with the door locked. Awesome Miss, we heard that too. We heard that too, Awesome Miss. So Jarvis passed on all of them. Hip Hop in History says, Cash lost me when she couldn't decide if they were in an alley, behind a casino, or a bowling alley. No casino or bowling alleys close to each other, and no alleys are around casinos in Detroit. Damn. Damn. So Cash was just going along. Just going along. Sherry said, yep, she did a big one on that one. When she reported that, she went into the hotel and the girl came to the door with the needle. And yes, I heard about that. Okay, Sherry, you saw what I saw. You saw what I saw. All we want is justice for Naziyah. That's right, Sherry. Those girls in that motel was from the age of 6. Hey, Long, welcome, my Atia. Welcome, baby. They said in that hotel, those girls, Sherry, those girls were from the age of 16 to 24 being trafficked. Tony says, Mocha, that girl is weird. Just like the low self-esteem crew. And then she said she drove 14 hours and you go to the bowling alley and you get them drunk. That's crazy. That's crazy. Crazy. Mookie said deport them. Deport them all. But then Shannon blamed Naziyah for her miscarriage. Shannon blamed Naziyah for losing baby number 6. Shannon said Naziyah had her stressed. So because you're blaming Naziyah on your miscarriage, So you took it out on Naziyah. Because one way or another, you wanted Naziyah's baby. Let me tell y'all something. Back to what I believe. I believe Naziyah disappeared that night. They put her somewhere to rest. They put her somewhere to heal. They put her somewhere to lay her head for a while before she moved on. Right? And when they done all of that, prior to them doing all of that, Shannon, see, you gotta listen, pay attention. Shannon, Marquita, it's time for y'all to start telling the truth. Because Annette with them perch lips, she will never tell it. They took Naziyah's baby, y'all. They took Naziyah's baby. I don't give a damn what the mother's extended family members come out of here screaming, hollering, and saying, oh, that's Shannon's baby. Those children are all for Shannon. Shut the fuck up. Because Shannon, this didn't make no sense. How are you going to give her these 4 pills, ma'am? And then Naziyah disappears. Are you going to tell us? You're going to tell us that Naziyah had you stressed. You were stressed. A 13-year-old stressed you out. But you was laying up with a raggedy, disease, infected ass man that had a woman on every block. And that didn't stress you out. He was sleeping with your daughter. That didn't stress you out. He slept with your sister. That didn't stress you out. He slept with your mama. And that didn't stress you out. And how many other cousins he done slept with, but you wasn't stressed. But you want us to believe you were stressed by a 13-year-old? Shannon, sit your ass down. Just sit down, Shannon, and shut the hell up. You done lied so much that you can't keep up with them. Shalonda says, I remember in a live, I think it was Kenya, said Shannon was never pregnant. I could be wrong of who said it, but it definitely was said, and I could believe it. I could believe it. It makes no sense to me, and I want to believe that everybody here is very intelligent. We hear what goes on, we see what's happening, and it don't take a rocket scientist to sit here and put it all together, because they come out here and they throw you crumbs, a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but there's truth. There's a little lie somewhere, but there's truth in most of those lies they tell. And if Shannon took the time to give Naziyah those pills, I don't believe she gave her the pills. All she did was gave us a little light to see that she had her hand in delivering that baby. So Shannon, where's the baby? And why are you telling us where Naziyah's baby is, Shannon? Tell us where's Naziyah. Because Naziyah is out there without her baby. But Shannon, you around here collecting babies. Where's Naziyah and her baby, Shannon? Because you want the world to believe that Naziyah bled. You had her wearing pads. You wanted to search her panties. Naziyah got furious with you. Naziyah got upset, and Naziyah was like, what the fuck you doing, Shan? That's what you said. So since you were able to say all of that, Shannon, It didn't happen the way you trying to make the world think it happened, boo. So let's just come on and tell us where Naziyah at. Hey, Shanae, welcome, boo. Love Jones says that's why she wanted Naziyah going. She lost her baby, and her niece was pregnant with Jarvis's baby. Yeah, you got rid of both of them. Venetia said, I heard you can order the pills online. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Treston says, well, y'all know this family knows the higher ups and a lot of criminals, so it would not be hard. Hey, Black Doll, welcome, boo. Rashina says, those pills only work when you're several weeks alone. Well, it wasn't going to work for Naziyah. Shelly says, Shannon probably wasn't carrying Jarvis's child. That's why she was mad at Naziyah. Tony said, Mocha, she should have went to the DPD. She could get in trouble for interfering with the investigation, baby. Everybody's in trouble for interfering with this investigation. They need to lock the whole clan up. Anybody that got Harris DNA, lock their ass up. Because they all know. Everybody knows something. Hey, Rain, welcome, boo. LaConga said there's no telling how many abortions that child has had. And that's the part. That part. Because they're too comfortable, LaConga. They're too comfortable talking about it and in detail. And look at Marquita. She didn't want no baby by Jarvis Butts, so she got rid of hers. They don't care. Arlene says they didn't think this would come out, and they didn't. Hey, Brittany, welcome. Brittany said that's why she was sick at school that day. Brittany, it tells the story, babe. It all tells the story. Portia says, I think Cash is one of Jarvis' cousins. He probably told her to get the information and record it so he could use it for court. I wouldn't doubt it. Beautiful Soul says, I think Shannon really gave her them pills. But I think baby girl didn't take them. She wanted someone to love her, and that baby would have done it for her. Beautiful Soul. I believe that. I believe that because Cash says that Shannon said she had to question Naziyah and ask her what happened to the other two pills. Beautiful Soul, you got a point. Secret Rug says, and why Uncle Daddy said Shannon couldn't come to his house. Let's talk about Uncle Daddy. Cash asked Shannon about Uncle Daddy being in the picture with Naziyah. Shannon says they all defend the shit out of Uncle Daddy. Shannon said Uncle Daddy wasn't a bad man. Shannon says Uncle Daddy would play with the children because he loved them that much. Shannon said when they went places and they had shit to do, Uncle Daddy was the babysitter. So they left Uncle Daddy in a candy store. Shit. Tristan said Shannon is the same person who has two babies in her custody that's not hers. And she's just saying something about a miscarriage. Well. Why would you tell strangers, but you didn't tell Roxy you lost the baby? Tristan, that's the $1,000,000 question. How in the hell, Shannon? Shannon, how is it 2 babies, not yours, but they're in your custody? You went into details as to what you supposedly did Naziyah to get rid of hers. Then Naziyah comes up missing, Shannon. But Shannon, this is the first we're hearing of this. So Shannon, that says a lot. Says a lot. Awesomeness Wilson said them people ain't smart, none of them. The Secret Rug says yes, because I felt the same way when I had my baby. It's crazy how people will turn on you for a man and knowing or having an idea what happened. That whole family, the whole bloodline is sick. I think she lied too, beautiful. So I don't think Naziyah took those pills. Shalonda says the alley cat also said Shannon told Naziyah she couldn't go nowhere because she was pregnant. Make that shit make sense. Shannon says she told Naziyah, oh no, you staying in here. You can't go nowhere. You can't go nowhere because Naziyah pregnant. But yet Naziyah go to school every day. Yet Naziyah goes to the shop every day. Bro, we can't make this shit up. Arlene says they all act like she in special ed. They all act like they were in special ed. I believe so. Tristan said exactly. His family never came to nobody's platform, but this highway traveler, she belongs to them butts. I believe, Tristan, I believe she belongs to the butts. I believe, Tristan. Tristan is too close. Tristan, they let everybody rock it out. They stood around to hear everything they wanted to hear and see all what they wanted to see, Tristan. And now, on them visits, they done fed Jarvis a whole lot of information. And Tristan, I'm with you. I believe Jarvis got him out here hunting because Jarvis is talking. And Jarvis is going to make this case do what it do. He going to make it do what it do. Awesomeness Wilson says, I think a lot of stuff is coming out because the cops are interviewing people for the case. And they just started, Awesomeness, they just started. And the list is forever long of the people that they're interviewing. Jarvis is dropping names. Jarvis is dropping names. They're going to be surprised when their doorbell get rang. Rashina says, I did a picture match of that line girl, and now everything is gone. Isn't that something? That's the games they play. That's the games they play. Listen. Who knows, right? Who knows if the girl that Cash, whoever the fuck she is, who knows if she's not a relative of theirs? We not know. Portia says you have to look at it this way. They didn't want anybody to know the brother's name. I'm talking about the police officer. The whole kit and caboodle slow. Leela says Annette waiting on death certificates so she could give it to the insurance company. Shannon said to Cash, nobody. She would have to wait quite some time to get a death certificate. Awesome says, I think they all got a deal. So they're all talking. Court is about Jarvis going down. Child. If that prosecutor, listen, no, if the defense team, let's say this, prosecutor could say what they want. They could do what they want. But you see, if Jarvis' defense team is smart, everything that Shannon and that entire clan is throwing out here, and then for her to blatantly say Jarvis ain't had shit to do with getting rid of Naziyah, Jarvis gonna beat the Naziyah charges. Although Jarvis is never coming out of jail a day in his life because of those other charges. If Jarvis beats this unaliving charge, right? I'm about to tell y'all what the plague will be. If Jarvis beats this unaliving charge, which they are working very hard to get him to beat, Jarvis is facing touching all these little girls. And that's going to lead for him. That's going to lead to him living there for the rest of his life. Something mysterious is going to happen. Something mysterious is going to happen. Hey, Levette. That baby is trafficked, y'all. Sherelle said, but wasn't Naziyah too far along to take those pills? She was, Sherelle. And it didn't work. They didn't work. She was too far along. Tristan says, you want my opinion on how Shannon ended up Naziyah? When Naziyah first made the complaint against Jarvis and they did nothing, I'm willing to bet they sent Naziyah to Shannon's house so she say nothing. Hey, Tristan. That's it and that's all. I believe that. I believe that. When Naziyah put the complaint out on him in 2022, if not before then, and nothing was done, Naziyah felt doomed. She felt doomed. They didn't protect her. That's why it doesn't surprise me that they're moving out here the way they're moving out here. Valerie said it's sad. Every week they will come up with something new about this baby. Girl, yes. Tinona said Cash could be an old foster child. I don't know. Me either, Mookie. Mookie said, I've never seen or heard of anyone doing what these people do. Girl, me either. Tristan said, and she also let it be known that Shannon is still talking to Jarvis. She said that. She said that. That's what she said. Portia says, Naziyah is probably right in Texas. Don't forget, Jarvis kept calling a number from Texas. Not only that Roxy left 9 days, before she went missing. I love you guys. Because y'all got y'all got y'all Inspector Gadget caps on. It's all gonna make sense after a while. If you just keep staying on the track that you're on, it's all gonna make sense after a while. And that's why they keep coming out here with these distractions. The distractions. They don't want certain names to come up. They don't want certain names to come up. Tony says they're scared that someone might run up in that house on them. Why was another friend not shown? Make it make sense. Tony, that's what I was looking for. I wanted to see the other friend. I wanted to see the other friend. Good night, Sue. Thank you for stopping by, my love. And we appreciate everything that you bring to the chat. Rashida said the twins are scrumpets, as my grandma would say. All we want to know is where's that baby? Shalonda said, what about the alleged foot that was found? Shalonda, I don't know shit about no foot. I don't know shit. Hey, Natalie, welcome, my love. I don't know shit about no foot. And Shalonda, I ain't running with that narrative. I ain't. Optimus says they got deals. It's no case if all his witnesses is on trial. Tristan said, is it me? Or is it me? Roxy finds a tether at a park. Tristan! Roxy finds the tether at the park. And now all of a sudden, Naziyah is at the park. Hey, John Tay, welcome. Kenyatta said Shannon's story she told on the stand don't match. What Shannon told Cash and Shannon told Cash that the detectives knew all of this. But yet, Rashina. Thank you, my love, for that super chat. Rashina says Moca. Moca. That's Jarvis's daughter by that older lady. What? Girl. Imagine that. Imagine that. Huh. When I tell you, baby, this is a lot. And we could be here all night talking about this shit. They need to write. Shalonda says, Smoke, I bullshit you not. A CC said they got inside connection. Oh. and started crying while saying a foot was found. Girl, 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 girl. Shalonda, I don't know what you're saying, boo, but I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Lila said it could also be Annette's old foster kids that pulled up on her. Sassy Classy said she ain't say none of that shit, understand? Sassy Classy, not a word of it. Not a word. Christian says, remember mom and the boyfriend are in Texas. How could I forget? How can I forget? But one thing I know. One thing I know. I'm not going nowhere. Nowhere. Because I don't see how them people got Naziyah's foot. And Naziyah is somewhere making somebody some money. Because she's being trafficked. And it's disgusting. And it's a shame. Because all we want is justice for this baby. All we want is this baby back, right? All we want is this baby back. Right? All we want is this baby back. So how could we sit up here and fight for justice for her? Not knowing. All we know is she's gone. All we know is this baby is gone. How do we know that she has a foot here, an arm there, a leg there, a head there, and an ear here? And no, Moca ain't. Moca, I don't give a damn who says it. I don't care who speak it. Moca won't be the one to speak it. Because what's in my heart is that Naziyah is still here. Hey, Boo Benga, welcome, my love. Hey, Ruba. Christian says Jarvis' daughter from the older lady is mentally challenged and is in a home because she's unable to care for herself. This is a lot. This is too much. Shalonda said, I'm going to find the live and send it to Mocha's email. Shalonda, I believe you, baby. Believe me, I believe you. Y'all don't have a reason to come in here and tell me no untruths. Because we're all on the same mission. Justice for Naziyah. And I don't want to hear nothing about body parts. You know, some believe what they want, and I'm going to believe what I believe. And what I believe is that baby is still here. I would not believe that anything is wrong with that baby other than she's been moved. And she had to get reacquainted in spaces that she's very unfamiliar with. That's what I believe. I may talk a lot of shit, but some shit I ain't talking. So I get it, Shalonda, but I mean, I respect you, boo. No disrespect to what you said. You know, I'm just telling you that that's not what I'm feeling. You know, I welcome all opinions. I welcome all comments. You know, I would never say that you're wrong. Never will I do that. You know, I'm sharing with you all what I believe. And I appreciate you for that. I really do. But guys, it's been amazing. We could stay here. We could stay here all night talking about the same thing, but we're going to come back tomorrow with the continuation. We definitely, hey, DA, Super Shona, I'm with you. They don't act like she's unalived or missing. They really don't. Look at my girl, Red. Oh, Red got company. All right, boo. Sassy Classy says, thanks for having me, Mocha. And chat, I enjoyed the live. Justice for Naziyah. Y'all, we need 11 more likes. I would really, really appreciate that. I really, really, really appreciate it. And I want to tell you guys tonight, I appreciated each and every one of you. We've chopped it up. We ain't finished chopping it up. Just that I got some things to do. We'll come back tomorrow if God is willing and he says the same. We're going to be back here tomorrow and we'll finish this discussion. DA said, I just feel some of the CCs are disrespecting that child. It's a lot, guys. It's a lot. But we just going to stay focused. We're going to keep our heads in the right place. And all we want is justice for Naziyah. Naziyah deserves better. Naziyah deserves more because we out here as a collective, we're showing more love to this baby than the family she was given has shown her. And we're going to continue throwing up prayers. We're going to continue saying her name. We're going to continue on that mission seeking justice for this baby because she's out there somewhere hurt. She's hurt. Her heart is crying because they threw her away like she was nothing. They threw her away like she was nobody. And Annette, you're going to have to answer. Annette, you're going to have to answer for whatever little monetary donation you got for your granddaughter, bitch. You're going to have to answer for that. And Shannon, you're going to have to answer for the blood that's on your hands. And Marquita, you're going to have to answer. And there's so many more of you all that's going to have to answer. But I call those three names in particular because those were the three that she was with the most. Rashida, my love, thank you so very much for that super sticker, that super chat, boo. I appreciate you. You guys have been nothing but awesome here tonight. Nothing but awesome. And if God is willing, and God says the same, we will be back screaming justice for Naziyah. So guys, be blessed. Have a good night. Remember, I love you more than you know. Love on your children. Love on your grandchildren. Tell them about the monsters like the Harrises that are out there in this world that truly exists. Save your children. Protect them. Keep them out of harm's way. And educate them on the possibilities and the what ifs of the world.
She ain't gone, no, she just hiding behind the lies. They keep on writing. I feel her voice, I hear her crying, but they too busy testifying, saying nothing while she dying inside. She ain't gone, she just fighting to survive.
in class that day. Laid out on the floor, tears in the way. Told the teacher she need a word, not a test, but they passed her off like the pain was just stress. Mama acting like she ain't see a thing, but checking her tablet, deleting the strings. The truth in a locker, the truth in a phone. They try to act like she ran off alone. Portrayal lies, got 'em swearing to God, but the ones in the pews know the story too odd. Why you wanna stand talking? I don't recall. You was posting like everything's fine, that's all. She had bruises and bags, she had silence and shade. They let that man stay while she tried to escape. A house full of whispers, a shop full of ghosts, but we saw them cameras and we the most. She ain't gone, no, she just hiding behind the lies. They keep on riding. I feel her voice, I hear her crying, but they too busy testifying, saying nothing while she dying inside. She ain't gone, she just fighting to survive. Somewhere breathing slow, not a grave, just a place we don't yet know. Maybe protective, maybe hid away, but not erased, not gone astray. The court got a date, but the streets got a voice, and we gon' speak loud like we ain't got a choice. This ain't just views, it's a whole damn name. Say Naziyah loud till they feel that flame.
Thank you all. God bless you. Shout out to an awesome chat tonight. Everybody was absolutely on point. Shout out to the replay gang. You guys matter more than you know. Dr. JD, I see you, baby. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you guys for 300 likes tonight. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys that rock with me. I appreciate the support. It's real. It's real. And we're going to continue seeking justice for Naziyah. Good night, everybody. God bless. I love you all. And we will be back here, God spare, tomorrow to finish this conversation. Good night.